The Vietnam Veterans Memorial is in Washington, D.C. It is not a war memorial. It is dedicated to those who served in Vietnam, inscribed with the names of those that lost their lives or are missing in action. The Wall That Heals is the mobile replica along with the Mobile Education Center. They were both founded by the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Fund. The Bay County Veterans Council is honored to host the Wall That Heals this fall. We actually had to apply for the privilege and were one of the 31 selected out of 82 applicants for 2024. Panama City is the only city in Florida to host it this year. Vietnam Veterans Memorial Fund created the Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Washington, D.C. in 1982. A wounded Vietnam veteran envisioned the idea of a memorial to those that died in the war and to all those who served. He got with like-minded veterans and organized VVMF. To make a long story short, once he gained support and to make his vision complete, they lobbied for congressional approval to place the memorial on the National Mall. All funding was through private donations. They raised a total of $8.4 million to complete the project. Realizing that not all veterans could visit Washington, D.C., they developed the traveling version in 1996. The Wall That Heals is the only nonprofit of the traveling walls, of which there are 4 or 5 versions. For more information on the history of the Wall That Heals, visit the Wall That Heals website, vvmf.org. The Wall That Heals is a 3/4-inch size replica of the original in Washington, D.C. It is 375 feet long and 7.5 feet high at the apex, so it requires about a football field area for display. The Mobile Education Center is a 52-foot trailer that converts to a mobile education center containing displays for hometown heroes in memory and items left behind. Hometown Heroes is a display with names and photographs of casualties on the wall from the local community. There are 46 names on the wall from Bay and surrounding counties. 23 of those are from Bay County, 6 from Gulf County, 4 of those are from Port St. Joe, and 1 of those was Clifford Chester Sims, Medal of Honor recipient and namesake of Sims State Veterans Home in Callaway. In Memory, it is a program to recognize those service members who served in Vietnam and later died as a result of that service. Agent Warren as an example. If you have a relative or friend you wish to honor and remember, you can apply to have them added to the program. If you apply before October 14th, they will be displayed when the Wall That Heals is in Panama City. Items left behind are examples of more than 400,000 items left in tribute at the wall in Washington, D.C. Here is a short video that helps explain the Wall That Heals experience.
The Vietnam Veterans Memorial Fund many years ago created a replica of the wall that travels to communities around the country that we call the Wall That Heals. This mobile replica really is about taking the names home to communities large and small to allow people to have that same kind of healing experience, to come and show their respect, to remember those 58,000 whose names are on the wall, as well as the 2.7 million Vietnam veterans who served who returned home. It's a chance to look back and pay their respects to those who answered the call of service to their country, especially those who made the ultimate sacrifice.
To be able to take this around to communities that may not even know anything about the wall or the war, especially for the young kids to come out and see these things and get educated on it. People need to know what these 58,000 plus gave their lives for. Whether they want to hear about it or not, they need to know.
The experience at the Wall That Heals is as you go from one end in toward the center, the wall actually rises up above you so that it's taller than you are, which is one of the key design aspects of the wall in Washington. As you go down one of the walkways, the wall actually rises above you. And I think that has a psychological impact where you actually understand that there is something important here. It is so large that it creates an emotion of power and you understand, you're supposed to stop. You're supposed to think about it. And in this case, you can read the names, you can see your reflection in the wall, and you have to remember why those names are inscribed. These are people who sacrificed their lives for our country.
I get this feeling in my stomach, the pride that you see. When we went into San Dimas, the kids were all along the streets with their American flags. That always chokes me up because I know what it is to serve this country. And we as Americans sometimes don't understand the cost of war. Hate the war all you want, but don't hate the warrior.
I met a couple of guys here this morning, and one guy, I walked up to him and he started crying already. Man, it makes me feel good. Not that he's crying, but that he's here to have bonding with someone and being able to find his buddy on the wall. It means so much.
The Wall That Heals will be in Bay County November 12th through the 17th. It will arrive Tuesday, November 12th, under motorcycle escort from a staging area itself to the Callaway Recreational Complex. On Wednesday, November 13th at about 7 a.m., we will start setting up and should be completed by early afternoon. At 2 p.m., it will be open to the public and remain open 24 hours a day till Sunday. The opening ceremonies will be Thursday, November 14th at 8 a.m. Friday, November 15th and Saturday, November 16th will remain open 24 hours with a possible honorary service in the evening hours. Sunday, November 17th at 2 p.m., the Wall That Heals will be closed and begin takedown. By the way, this picture was taken in 2009 when the Wall That Heals was in Apalachicola. If you look closely, you can see the line of motorcycles in the distance. This was about half of the escort. It gives you an idea of what to expect on Tuesday. To make this happen, we need volunteers. We need a minimum of 200 volunteers, but we are looking for 300. We'll need 40 able-bodied individuals for setup and another 40 able bodies for takedown. Then we need ambassadors. Ambassadors are those that interact with the visitors, assisting them finding names, answering questions, etc. There will be 12 ambassadors assigned for each 3-hour shift from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. and 6 ambassadors for the hours of 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Shifts run 24 hours a day from Wednesday 2 o'clock p.m. until Sunday 2 o'clock p.m. We are looking at 128 shifts, so we need lots of volunteers. Should you like to volunteer as a group slots can be arranged. Once set up, guided tours will be offered. Guided tours begin Thursday 11 a.m. till 4 p.m. On Friday through Saturday, they begin at 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. and Sunday from 8 a.m. till 12 p.m. Tours are 45 minutes to 1 hour in duration. School tours will begin on Thursday at 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Friday 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Pop-up or walk-on tours will be available if time permits, and special requests will be considered after 4 p.m. I think this next video summarizes the Wall That Heals experience. Please visit our website to sign up to volunteer or donate to help bring the wall here. You can email us for further information and our Facebook page to keep up to date with what's happening.